Hello, everybody. It is a beautiful sunrise here on 2B2T. Of course, our structure's blocking the sun. Anyways, we are here at our mega build. Excuse me, sorry. So, nothing spectacular going on for this episode. I just thought I would record since I'm sitting here. I was listening to music and watching videos on the other screen and whatnot, but I am mapping out floors and structure for our mega build for the Oracle. And so thought, hey, why not just record a 20-minute episode or something like that, just to kind of just, think about future plans of what we want to accomplish here now that we're seeing more and more structure in the build as we go. So obviously in the past episodes you've seen progress as we continue to develop, move forward, and expand both the base, our build areas, farms, and of course the Oracle here. So talking about that, down below, my goodness, every time. Down below you see, of course, we have our previous floor with the openings where we're putting our fusion drives. Aptly named, right? And then I've come up to, or the entire level, the open sections on the bottom as well as the slant to the next floor area. Now, previously we had already put in the reduced circle around the beam in the center. We can see that. So now we're mapping out this here, and I'll just pop up. So you can see I've started putting in cross beams of the smooth stones so we can lay flooring. So that's the idea. We're going to lay flooring across this entire thing. Same thing down there. There's still flooring to do on that lower section and on that slant section down there, which we did over there where we put our first fuel tank. You saw that. And we still got to put in the other 11 fuel tanks going around. But I want to keep structuring things out because some of my challenge in building is that I'm not building this alone. I've got, of course, base mates. We've got Miffed, rather Miffed. We've got LZGo. We've got Woody 307. We've got underscore P3R. And then we're going to have another member, and I don't know how much they'll stick around, but they'll have a place to call home. They're on their way. Not right now. They spent earlier in the day traveling a large portion of the distance, and they still have to come the rest of the way. I imagine they'll get here sometime in the next few days. And they may or may not stick around, and that's fine. But it's Oct-8ers. You've seen them in several videos where they have done trades with us. So I went ahead and invited them to the base because they don't have one. They just kind of wander around, find bases, raid stashes, things like that. So I thought, well, why not? You can have a place to call home. You can have the unlimited rockets that you need for your stash hunting, and a place to put stuff, and to gear up and things like that. So, anyways, they will be joining us as well. And I'm sure in the future, of course, we'll end up getting others that will come join us along the way too. Which is cool. It's not that I want to grow the base or grow the group to a tremendously large size. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Lots of water, I drink too much soda, to be honest. Pepsi's in particular, but I gotta remember that, you know what? I need to drink more water. All right, anyways. So, I'm sure more people will join us as we go. Some will be individuals that go out and explore, like underscore PR3. Or is it P3R? I can't remember. Oh no! Anyways, mainly they do base hunting and stuff. They're a newer member to 2B2T, so they don't have like tons of gear and stuff like that. But or a previous base or anything. They had actually just joined 2BT 2B2T, and they're doing base and stash hunting, and that's what they enjoy, and that's cool. I want them to do that. Want them to feel comfortable to do that. They don't have to. No one that comes has to help build the oracle or even build a structure at the base. They just have a place to live and hang out and whatnot, which is cool. But for those that do help, it's always, of course, appreciated. It's awesome because it makes things move a little bit faster when we're looking at expanding and doing the different things. Did I go too far? Here's the center. Here. Oh, I haven't done the third. Okay, that's what it is. I'm missing this here. That's why it didn't seem correct. It was like, wait a minute, we should have. Are we sure we're not finding the next beam? Well, it's right here. Anyways, so individuals can join, and if people reach out, of course, whether in game, Discord, or even the YouTube comments, like several have, I'll review, I'll ask questions, and I'll determine if I want to invite them or not. It's not a guarantee that I invite everybody. There may be individuals that I'm not sure I want to invite that individual or not. But I am looking forward to continue to grow the team a little bit larger. It is kind of neat to have individuals assist on the project as I move forward. You know, Makes it go a lot faster, obviously. I mean, I would not be as far along as I am if it wasn't for the help of others that have like done this entire layer here, started on that. I mean, I started a little bit on that, and then others have continued. So awesome. I will continue to lay out design that can be, mimicked and copied onto the other sides or other areas and stuff. And anybody that wants to help, even if it's only for a few minutes, they can. And that's great. And they can all go do their own stuff too. So anyways, what's the plan here? So obviously we know where we're putting our fuel tanks down below. That'll still leave, excuse me, that'll still leave the corners in the lower sections completely open for other stuff. We'll have to figure out what I want to do. I don't have an exact plan yet. We just know that we're putting the 12 total fuel tanks and fuel lines in those areas. And I still have to think about the fuel tank. I did go AFK the Froglight farm while I slept. Came back with a dozen shulkers of Froglights to add to what we already had. So we've got lots of the verdant now. Should be able to have enough to, do quite a bit with that. So my plan is that I'm going to go ahead and line the back of the tank with the Froglights so that it creates a glow effect in the back. And it'll hide all of the back wall blocks and all of that kind of stuff. I think that will be good. And I'm not sure if I'll suspend like Froglights in the middle to make it look like particles of stuff. I thought about maybe I would do the Froglights and then add crystals, the fully grown silked crystals to it inside of the fuel tank. That could be all right, but I have a different plan for those really in the generators and stuff. So I'm not sure. We'll see. But we'll figure it out. And then, obviously connect up all the fuel lines to the engines, which are going to be here. So the engines will go down a little ways. And then, of course, they're going to come up all the way to the ceiling of, which is the floor for me, but ceiling below of this level that I'm standing on. in each of these circles with all, in the section around it, all of the different mechanicals, wiring things, exhaust ports. I don't know. We'll do all kinds of stuff just to kind of make it look neat. Um, that's the plan. And then on this level that I am on now, um, I'm first planning to just put across some great halls and hallways, as well as I think like a landing bay, or maybe 4 landing bays. One on each side. I don't know why I have to mimic everything on every side, but I like what's it called? Not congruency, but whatever. I don't know. uh, I like things to be organized and even to somewhat, which is, you look at some parts of my base and you go, really? Are you sure? It's like, yes, but I'm also lazy. So that's what I'm thinking on this level here of doing. So, for example, there will be some of these areas that will be open as landing bays for craft that'll come in. Maybe that's what I'm working on here right now. I don't know. Then there'll also be some great big halls that are really high ceilinged going up towards the next level right there. Um, that you'll be able to walk through the entire place, and then inside of that, put in great big rooms, maybe some storage rooms. That might be what I do on some of the. Well, no, if the landing bay is on this level, it makes sense that most of your storage would be on this level, although we could do some large lifts in the corners and put storage bays. That could be cool. Like, uh, looks like great big shafts with large, heavy duty cargo lifts. That might be neat. I mean, this thing's kind of futuristic, obviously, but also alien and a little bit steampunk in some aspects, possibly, with what I'm doing. So it'll be fun. And then on the levels above, because we still have that level there, that level there, that level there, and there's still the top, and there's still other things that'll go on the structure itself in different areas and stuff. Will be other things. I am planning, and it'll start probably on the next level up, in setting up actual farms, like mob farms, villager farms, all the different farms, large furnace arrays and smelters and things like that. I mean, my goal is, well, yes, I have an active base, obviously, over there. No, that direction. And I have farms spread all out through the ocean and different areas and whatnot like that. I do want to make this itself, the structure itself, an actual active base that has stuff in it. That would be cool. And so obviously you want to do transportation systems. So I do plan on a full minecart transportation system throughout this entire structure. So that if you want, it'll be nice and scenic. You can sit in a minecart, go around, and it'll take you through different halls and different paths and different levels, past farms, past the engines, the fuel tanks. And you can get off at stations and all of that. I want to do that. I think that'll be cool. Like it's the internal, metro system of the structure. And then, of course, lots of different water elevators that go to all of the different levels. I want to do some escalators as well in some places, like especially in the upper living sections and whatnot. I can do it obviously with pistons and redstone. You can make an actual like working escalator. It's not. They can be fairly fast too. I mean, it's faster if you have command blocks and you just push the character along the stairs, which can make it really fun. But which I have done. But this will, be all redstone and piston generated, where you step on the pressure plate when you get onto the escalator, and then it just moves you up to the next level. Um, so we'll see. I mean, those are some far off things, obviously, that I would like to do, but we'll get there. And I don't want it to be cramped and confined. There will be some of that, obviously. I want to have some fun in that, like, especially down below, I want to put service tunnels that go along some of the engineering spaces and crawl spaces and stuff. I think that would be cool. And then even it is a large structure, a full sewage system. It's not something we did on the town or anything, but I want that to be in place too, and air vents to be in place, so that we can, it'll just look cool. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I'm keeping this on me, by the way, because occasionally I pop over to the fuel tank. Where is it? There it is. And oh, I should have gotten more torches. Back. We gotta go back. Can't lay out more stuff without lighting it up, or we're gonna have mobs everywhere. So let's get the torches. There we go. All right. Anyways, here soon we're not going to be able to fly up like that. All right. So which sections? Okay, I need to do this the center here. I didn't do it on the lower section. That's fine, and I won't. But on this section, on this center piece, I am making it 3 wide to designate that this is a major floor area. We've got some structural beams down there. We're above it, but you can see it, like, we've got that and that right there that goes, which is above that floor. But there's not going to be a separate floor here. There'll be walkways, gantries, things like that are at different levels along the engines and stuff. Because these are just the thrusters. I'm going to put in, like, in this space here and that space, so I'll have 8 of them. I'm going to put the fusion reactors, is my plan for that space. That's where I'm planning on using some of the crystal stuff. So we got to make that work. And then I wish you could use the beacon beams and not have to see sky and have them go up into the atmosphere. But since you do, I'll have to strategically place beacons within the fusion reactor so that we get a beam of light, that we can use as well. And then it'll have to go up through the structure and have visibility to the sky. So we got to figure that out. And I'll probably use, maybe, like, when it goes into the sky, a black and a blue glass, and I'll attach a sticky piston, and a daylight sensor, so that during night it switches the beacon to black, and during the day it switches it to blue, the same color of the sky, so that way at least it's not, completely standing out. I think I could do that, and that might work out pretty nicely. So lots of plans you can see, obviously. Looks like we've got some new. I already got the ones, that section there, and those. I didn't get these. Let's pop down there. Yeah. Let's go ahead before they change to the next color, because, see, I don't want the next color. That's the other thing I have to do. I have to go get all of the copper that we have and all future copper and start laying it out. Oh, I can't get to that. Is this silk touch? Yes, it is. Okay, good. I was expecting water to come out, but it's okay. we didn't. Kitty, you just moved the entire monitor and pointed it the other direction with your foot. Ugh. We got Mommy Jin here, laying across the desk in front of me, all stretched out. Oh, whoops. I didn't even... Oh, I did. Okay. For a moment, I thought I didn't um, 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 wax it, but I did. Okay, cool. Any others? We already did those. We did these. The underside. Okay. This one? Yes. Okay, that one's done. All right, cool. Back up. Okay, maybe not. Oh, because I'm clicking on torches, thinking that it's my rockets. What can I say? It's old age, you know? I'm faulty. All right, let's get this layer in, and then I think we're done with the obsidian on this level, at least for this. I didn't, well, we'll put a little bit in the corner there, but we're not gonna have it everywhere, but we will put it there. So let's get this done and we'll take a quick look. And then I think all that's left, at least on this level for this area, is to start filling it in with the smooth stone. And yes, we're putting smooth stone everywhere. That is not the visible block. That is actually just the base block that I can I can attach a ceiling onto, and I can attach a floor onto. All right. Oh, we got that one to finish. We must have ran out of obsidian, and we've got a beam over here to finish. Okay, we've got a little bit left to do before we're done with this area, and then we can move up to the next one to work on that. The beams have disappeared. I'm gonna guess it's just a glitch of the eye. They still haven't fixed whatever they did. Hasn't been fixed, and so the server's not performing, at least in my opinion, as good as it's supposed to be, as good as it was. But anyways, that is my plan. So I thought I'd just pop on, record for a little bit while I'm placing the obsidian. Exciting stuff, I know, but talk about, you know, what it's going to be, what we're working on to a further degree. I know I've shared, as we've come along, I've shared, you know, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And you're starting to see some of that now, in that we're building some of the structure like the fuel tank and whatnot, which is cool to finally see the things that I've talked about slowly coming to life. Which was the other side? I think it's over here. No, I've already forgotten which side. Okay, that's got the two. That's got the two. Oh, it's that one over there. We're missing the two on that side. Okay, so it's the opposite side. We'll just... I'm doing it again with my torches. Perfect. All right, so we'll do this. So I'm going to continue to map this out and build it. We'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Sorry for the screen there, because yeah, every time I switch out, it puts this on if I'm on my alt. It doesn't keep it up because I'm on a, what's it called? Prism launcher for my alt. So I can have both Minecrafts up at the same time. And for some reason, I can't get it to stop going into the game menu every time I alt tab out of it. So maybe there's a trick. Maybe somebody will know and comment on it. I haven't taken the time to explore, so it's there. Anyways, thanks for joining. Take care.